and welcome back to the Barbican Young Reviewers. My name's Jessa and I'm going to be giving you my thoughts on John Cale's concert, Futurespective. Futurespective was a celebration and reimagining of John Cale's career since 1964. He was joined on stage by his own backing band, as well as the London Contemporary Orchestra, sound artist Actress, and the House Gospel Choir. This gave the performance added texture, which complements John Cale's experimental and avant-garde sound. There were moments in the performance when these different sounds came together so beautifully, but at other times I really felt that John Cale wasn't utilising all the different performers to their full potential. But I'll get into that more in a second. John Cale is originally from Wales and is a classically trained viola player. But when he moved to the US in the 1960s, he started to experiment with drone music, which is a branch of minimalism. He then met Lou Reed and went on to found the Velvet Underground. Fun fact, Andy Warhol produced the Velvet Underground's first album. But John Cale left the band after their second album due to creative differences with Lou Reed. He wanted to take the band's music down a far more experimental road. Many of John Cale's songs are slow and repetitive, undercut by a cacophony of electronic sounds. His booming Welsh baritone voice becomes strangely hypnotic. The first night actually fell on John Cale's 76th birthday. But this is a man who is not given to nostalgia. The title reflected John Cale's forward-looking attitude and his desire to continue experimenting and reinventing his works. The show began with one of the guitarists playing his instrument with a bow, which made for some incredibly screechy and sometimes quite ugly sounds. But this is classic John Cale, taking an instrument and playing it in a totally unexpected and unusual way. There was also a series of strange and colourful projections throughout the show. Many of them were kaleidoscopic and created a hallucinatory visual that complemented the hypnotic nature of John Cale's voice. In the moments when the different elements of the show came together, when the orchestra was playing and the choir were singing, all working together, it sounded monumental. It was almost like being in a church. Sorry for the really unsmooth location change. My camera ran out of battery and it was really cold outside. What did I want to say? Right. Unfortunately for me, the show didn't quite make the most of the orchestra or the choir. The majority of the set was focused on John Cale and his three-person backing band. All credit to them, they were brilliant. I was genuinely in awe of some of the guitar solos. But then there were huge swathes of songs that didn't involve the orchestra at all. So there's 24 people sat there, largely cradling their instruments, waiting for their turn. Similarly, I was a bit confused why the choir only joined for a couple songs, walked off for most of the show, and then only rejoined towards the end. I feel like had all of the players been more involved in the performance, then it would have created a more cohesive show. For me, my favourite part was at the end when the audience became flooded with glow sticks. Some devoted fans had been handing out glow sticks before the show, and so when John Cale finished, the whole audience erupted into singing happy birthday to him, which of course the gospel choir joined in and made sound a lot better. And I left the Barbican kind of wishing that there had been that communal atmosphere throughout the rest of the 90 minutes.